Hey, let's start with something you feel long before you ever say it. By the end of a long day, your body doesn't just feel tired, it feels reserved, like it's holding tension in places you didn't even think about until it's there. That's exactly the kind of invisible fatigue the RELX full body massage chair doesn't just address, it erases. This is for you if you're done coping with stiffness instead of actually releasing it. You're the kind of person who knows the difference between a quick stretch that helps for 5 minutes and a real deep unwind that leaves you calmer, looser, and actually rested. You don't want gimmicks, you want relief that feels intentional and complete. Before you go deeper, take a moment to check the current price and availability. Chairs with this level of technology, zero gravity positioning, SL track coverage, body scan, heat, and airbag massage, don't hang around at stable pricing forever, and hesitation usually turns into regret later. Your upgrade moment probably didn't hit you with a sudden sharp pain. It came as a subtle accumulation, that first tight shoulder in the morning, a stiffness in your lower back by afternoon, that nagging tension in your calves after standing too long. Each one wasn't dramatic on its own, but together they started weighing on you. That's not normal tension, that's your body asking for something more thoughtful. Once this massage chair becomes part of your day, that unanswered tension starts to disappear. The body scan doesn't just guess where you're tight, it detects it, so the rollers and airbags respond to exactly where your muscles are resisting. The SL track wraps curves that other chairs often miss. Zero gravity doesn't just recline your body, it unloads compression in your spine and joints in a way that actually feels relieving, not awkward. You feel it during a session when the airbags wrap around your shoulders and hips with a rhythm that feels synchronized instead of random. You feel it when the deep yoga stretch mode helps muscles unwind the way they need to, not just the way a generic program assumes they do. You feel it when the heat settles into your lumbar region and actually holds the tension where it's needed instead of being a superficial warm buzz. The chair's 20 modes mean you don't just pick a preset, you select a purpose. Tight back after sitting? There's a mode for that. Restless legs at night? There's a way through it. Stiff shoulders after hours of screen time? That tension melts instead of just receding a little. If you're thinking about waiting, be careful. This isn't a nice-to-have you'll use once in a while, it's the chair you find yourself reaching for daily because relief becomes something you depend on, not something you hope for. You might question whether airbags and heat really make a difference. The surprise isn't just momentary relaxation, it's how your muscles feel hours later. Sleeping deeper. Standing easier. Moving more confidently instead of bracing tense areas against strain. What really settles in over time isn't just comfort, it's freedom from tension. Whole body tension melts with intentional motion, back and spine feel aligned, not compressed. Foot and calf rollers relieve instead of nag. Quiet moments feel genuinely easing. Daily movement feels lighter afterward. Not a tiny chair, it needs floor space. Advanced features reflect thoughtful investment. Eventually, the endless comparison quiets. At some point, you stop cycling through options and choose what actually changes how your body feels, not just what looks good in a catalog. If you're ready to stop carrying tension and start living with daily physical ease that feels intentional and thorough, check the link and make the move while timing still lines up. This is one of those upgrades your body thanks you for, not just once, but every time you settle in.